China-Japan ties are sliding sharply as Beijing bans dual-use exports linked to Tokyo's military, opening a new front in their worsening standoff. China has banned exports of military-related dual-use goods to Japan with immediate effect, directly targeting sensitive technology flows to its neighbor. The ban targets end users linked to Japan's military amid escalating bilateral tensions over security, technology, and the region's future balance of power. China's commerce authorities say the move aims to block any boost to Japan's military power, especially in areas with potential combat applications. The decision comes amid a protracted diplomatic row between the two Asian heavyweights, with disputes spanning security, trade, and Taiwan. China said dual-use items must not serve military purposes or indirect defense applications, tightening scrutiny on how Japanese buyers use them. China's foreign ministry has stated that it will never allow pacifist Japan to return to what it calls militarism, invoking World War II history. Spokeswoman Maro Ning said Beijing stands with what she called peace-loving countries and peoples, framing the move as part of a broader anti-war stance. Mao said, and I quote, "We will never allow Japan's right-wing forces to turn back the wheel of history. We will not allow militarism to make a comeback under any pretext." Unquote. The restrictions apply to dual-use goods with both civilian and military applications, tightening control over sensitive exports. Common examples include drones, rare earth elements, and high-performance semiconductors that can be repurposed for defense needs. Rare earths are critical for defense systems, electronics, and advanced weapons manufacturing, making them a strategic choke point. Drones and semiconductors can be used in surveillance, targeting, and weapon systems, blurring lines between civilian and military use. Notably, the Chinese ministry has not yet released the full list of items banned for export, adding uncertainty for companies. China has warned that firms or individuals violating the ban will face legal consequences, including possible criminal penalties. Chinese drone makers held roughly 91% of Japan's drone market as of April 2025, giving Beijing major leverage in this sector. Tokyo has since deliberately pushed supply chains toward allied and like-minded states, seeking to diversify away from China. Furthermore, Japan's major business groups have postponed their annual visits to China, breaking a long-running tradition. Such visits had continued since 1975, with only rare breaks during major disputes between the two countries. Interestingly, Beijing now appears to be building a united front against Tokyo across the region through targeted diplomacy. China recently hosted South Korean President Lee Jae-myung along with top business leaders, spotlighting deeper China-Korea engagement. The South Korean president's visit signaled China's bid to isolate Japan diplomatically by tightening ties with its neighbors. Last year, Japan expanded its own dual-use export controls to most countries, including China, in a major policy shift. Tokyo flagged risks in exporting radar, drones, integrated circuit chips and navigation systems that might bolster foreign militaries. China reportedly views Japan's tighter controls as part of a broader US-led containment strategy aimed at constraining Beijing's rise. Tokyo angered Beijing after Prime Minister Sonai Takeichi spoke of defending Taiwan in a high-profile statement last November. In Parliament, Takeichi said an attack on Taiwan could be an existential threat to Japan, signaling possible involvement in a crisis. China responded with anger, saying such remarks show Japan's accelerating re-militarization and a dangerous shift in its security posture.